Okay, our control variation on this one is actually very fun. So, the dynamics of this is as Brian takes my hand and begins to pull back, I'm going to step farther than he expects me to. At the same time, I'm going to grab onto his collar. I asked Brad to wear a gi for this, and I do encourage you to wear gis or some other kind of rough clothing when you do this. Now I have outstepped him, and as I pull down and Jay step back, it's going to bring Brian in a rolling motion down to the ground. So he pulls, step in, pull down, then all I have to do is drop the knee in, and we're in a position to begin to win this fight. Let's try this again from this end. He grabs, I step farther than he anticipates, grab the lapel. Jay step back, pull down and in. I want to drop a knee as soon as I can to be sure I've got control of my subject slash opponent. One more time, slow motion from this side. He grabs, overstep, grab his shirt. Jay step, pull down and cross, and this will put him on the ground in a position where you can now drop in and begin to control. One more from the other side and we'll work for a control position. He pulls, step, pull down, cross, drop the knee. Now I'm starting to get control of this subject. I see no leg work on his part here, so what I'm going to do is simply slide my knee down, and now I'm in mount. Since this arm is on the ground, cross hand, palm down, put your elbow on the ground. Slide under, slide down, lift the elbow till you get a tap. He's not a nice guy. I don't believe that he is just giving up this easy. So I'm going to keep this lock and cross it over his face, pushing down on his elbow. Reach under his head, grab his wrist, keep pushing down on the elbow, make a hole, roll him over. We'll give you a variation this time, because now that I have back mount, Brian decides to try to get up. As he brings his butt up, I'm going to slide my feet inside his thighs, keep my heels together, drive his shoulders forward as I push his feet out the back. Now his arms are pinned under him. My weight is down on Brian's back, and my heels are together, and his hips are clear off the ground. Now it's simply a matter of prying up one arm, prying up the other, click, click. We're done. Let's take another look at it. He pulls the arm. I step way in. I'm going to pull down and across, keeping him twisting in toward the momentum he's already established. Jay step back, bring it down, drop the knee. I've got the arm pinned, so I'm going to go to mount, cross arm, palm down, keep your elbow on the ground. Reach under, reach down, bring it up. Now I'm going to bring it across his face, chest in the elbow. Reach under his head, grab his own wrist. I'm going to make a hole so he can roll. Then I'm going to tuck my toes underneath his thighs. In this case, before I get control of his arms, he brings up his hips to try to get away. I slide my feet together underneath his hips. I overhook his hands, bear down on his shoulders, kick straight out with my legs. Now his hips are up in the ground. I have his chest pinned, bring in my knees, overhook, overhook, click, click. One more time. Good. One up, one up. We'll explore a couple of fun variations on these grabs now. This one, I'll just show you the basic escape. It's another escape to these kinds of grabs. You remember we had the elbow up, elbow down escape from this kind of grab. But if he's a really strong guy and pulling back on you at a very strong rate, the quickest escape to this thing is as he starts to pull, reach up and grab your own hand and drop your weight back. It's that simple. He grabs me, starts to pull, I drop my weight back. So all I'm going to do is make a fist. You don't have to. You can go to a grappler grip here, but it's usually quicker to just grab the knife edge of your hand. And notice as I step back, I'm dropping my weight, and you will see the dynamic of that elbow coming down, which of course changes the plane of force here. So as I step back and pull on the hand, that breaks his grip. What we're analyzing this time is when somebody's really got some momentum into pulling you backwards. So as Brian reaches forward, pulls hard, I'm just going to pull back with my other hand. This also works if he grabs you with both hands. He grabs and starts to pull back. I'm going to drop my weight, make a fist, grab my hand, and step back. One more time he does that. Make a fist, pull your own hand back with the other hand. Drop in, pull back. But make sure your elbow goes down, and as you pull, use the back muscles back here, so you're getting all the power of your back incorporated into this. If it's a big guy and he's pulling hard, he's got a good grip, you're going to need both hands to get away from him. So one hand grip, he pulls you, just knife hand, pull back. If it's a two-hand grip, make a fist, pull back. Make sure that you're putting plenty of pressure against his thumbs. If he holds on too hard, he's going to feel it for weeks. There's your escape variation on this kata.